Hey, Robin, can I just talk to you real quick before you go in there? So what brings you down here today?
I'm going to talk with Howard.
Now, I know this, is this the first time you've met Howard?
Yeah, it's the very first time I've met him.
What do you...
I hope he has his clothes on when I go in there.
Well, what are you anticipating?
I'm anticipating some fun.
Yeah, I mean, are you a fan of the show? Do you know the show at all?
Of course I know the show. Everybody knows the show. That's why I'm here. That's why they made me come, because everybody knows the show. Yeah.
Now, I mean, did you wear like a special outfit? Are you like sort of hiding, you know?
Hiding? Well, should I be hiding? No, I wanted to look nice. I wore something like a nightgown, because it's so early, you know?
So there's a whole motif going on, like a...
Yeah, but the last time I saw the show, there was a woman on who had sex with like 257 or 87 women, I don't know. And then there was like another woman who was gonna break her title, and they were bringing the guys in. Do you know what I'm talking about? And they were like, one midget came in. You know,
I know exactly.
So what am I expecting? God only knows. But I'm nervous. I didn't sleep at all. I went to bed early.
Right.
You know, and I didn't sleep at all. I mean, I already did the interview in my head, like over and over and over and over.
What were some of the things that you thought of that he was going to ask?
What do you mean? What do you?
Well, if you did the interview in your head, then you must have.
Come on, I don't want to spoil it.
Were they questions about your body and stuff like that? You know, will you take your clothes off type of things?
He did, you know, in my mind last night. I don't know if I was dreaming or not. He did ask me to see if he could see my butt.
No, why do you think?
I said no, you can't see my butt.
Why do you think you were going to see that?
I have no idea. I don't know if I was dreaming or not. If it was a nightmare. But I wore this because it's kind of like cozy and kind of like a bear, like, you know, something I could just hold on to. And I wore a flower in my hair because I love, like, they kind of make me happy, so I like wore all my little things that make me feel good and cozy.
Do you have like a good luck charm on you too, like a rabbit's foot?
No, I've got my flower, and I actually wore underwear. I don't know what I expected him to do, but I normally don't wear any, and I made sure that I had some on today. So I had to go looking for some.
Why is that? Why would you wear underwear today? If you
I don't know.
Wear
It's a subconscious thing, I'm sure. I don't know. I mean, just in case he probably did ask to see. You know, I don't know. Like, you know.
You're prepared.
Yeah.
Just
all
in
the
case.
things
So
that
is there a
feel
possibility
safe.
you might show him your underwear?
No. No.
Robin Givens is stopping by. I'm excited to meet her. Beautiful actress, formerly married to Mike Tyson. I'd like to go through that.
Go through what?
Step by step, the marriage of Mike Tyson.
Oh, I thought you wanted to be married to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I'd like to be married to him.
I love you. I'd like to experience that.
I was talking to a girl yesterday who said, I could see being like attracted to Mike Tyson. There's a certain attractiveness there. And I said, yeah. I said, wait a second. Like maybe like physically, you know, the body or something. I said, but like after he started talking, wouldn't you just... Oh. I mean, how could you... that's like being attracted to... For me, that's like being attracted to like Nicole Bass. You know, the world's largest...
It's worse than that.
It is?
There's no way.
There's no way you do him.
I don't even see a physical attractiveness because of, you know...
Because of who he is.
No, it's just even the way he carries himself because of who he is just really, you know, it's like, you might as well go to the zoo and look for a mate.
He's like Neanderthal. Go to the zoo. Robin Givens stars in the Michael Jordan and American Hero. It's a special that airs on Fox. Very famous actress. Of course, famous for marrying Mike Tyson. I'm very anxious to meet her.
I wonder if she likes that as her introduction.
I don't know. What do I know? But she's very beautiful. All the guys are saying she looks great. Mm-hmm. Let me soak her in. Let me see that. Let me see you.
Gary.
That's it. Wow.
Gary.
Hey, yeah, let's get it on.
Wow.
Hey, baby. Hey, yeah, you look hot. That's a good-looking girl. Now, that's a good-looking girl.
I can't hear you until you put on headphones and sit at a mic.
Don't yell at the guest, Robin.
She's trying to talk to me.
She's talking to you because she can't believe you. Hey, Robin. Hi, how are you?
Very nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh.
Now, someone told me you normally don't wear panties, ever.
Oh, man. No, is that the first question you usually get?
Oh,
Normally, you don't wear panties, but you were so nervous today that you wore panties.
I had to search for some.
Really?
Yeah. They're actually like
beige, so they don't really go with my outfit.
In fact, Howard,
I wanted black ones, and I was like, well,
Yeah, you should wear black panties, but no one will see them anyway,
but
right?
no one will see. No.
Right.
the reason why she was
No one's gonna see my panties.
But why wear panties? Were you expecting an accident when you met me? I mean, really, what were you?
I was expecting to wet my pants.
Right, because you were nervous about
Get
meeting
the
me?
runs.
How could you be nervous meeting me?
Wow.
I have that effect on women. A lot of women do get the runs when they meet me. You're absolutely right. Yes, they do.
You look good.
I do?
Yeah, you
well,
do.
let me tell you, you look very good.
No, really, you look really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was your type.
No, you're not my type.
Oh, okay, but I just look
You
good.
do
But you look good.
I look good. At least I look good.
You look good.
I do look good? Thank you. Well, you look great.
Yeah.
I could see why so many men always fawn over you, because you're very beautiful. I mean, your face is stunning.
Thank you. That's
It
nice.
really is. And the hair and the whole look.
That's nice to see. Well, I got kind of like, you get dressed up.
You got done up, huh?
I got done up.
And then the
I got up
body.
at 4 o'clock.
The body's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
My
we're
coffee.
honored.
You did. Wow.
Shower.
Nice.
I didn't sleep last night.
You didn't?
No.
Well, why didn't you call me? I would have helped you sleep.
You were sleeping probably.
Robin, you realize in all the years we've had this
I don't
show.
know who you're talking
Robin
to.
Quivers. You realize in all the years that we had this show.
Yes.
I'm not anybody's type. That is true.
But you have a wonderful penis, I've heard.
I do.
You do?
I do.
How
I
did you hear
Well,
that?
because he said it, hasn't
Oh.
Yes. I like your beautiful cheeks.
I thought you had.
Really?
Yeah, you have. I meant your butt cheeks. I was watching you as you walked in. It's very beautiful.
he? My butt's a little bit bigger than usual.
Is it really? Why is that?
I don't know. I just.
Have you not been watching your weight? I mean, you look thin to me.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I'm a little.
No, you look nice.
I've been like eating cheese. I've been hanging out with my little boy. Cheeseburgers.
Oh, yeah, what did you do? You adopted a boy?
Yes, I did.
You did.
All by yourself?
All by myself.
Now, Steven Spielberg adopted a black baby. Do you know that?
Recently, right?
Yes.
Is it recent?
Yes,
Yeah.
recently. And I was wondering if you adopted a white baby, keeping in this tradition
Yeah,
of.
because the black babies were being taken.
Yeah.
Right.
Tom Cruise
They're all
and Steven
gone.
Spielberg.
That's right.
Is it hard to get? Is it hard to get a baby being a single woman?
No.
It is not.
I think that
Yeah.
stigma's gone.
Really?
I think so.
I can't believe it's
Look,
not easy.
Rosie O'Donnell has kids.
Yeah. Now,
they
who
must
let
be
her
giving
have a
them-
kid?
They must be giving them to everybody.
How'd they give Rosie O'Donnell a kid?
What's wrong with Rosie?
Then check that background a little. Take a look what's doing over there.
I don't think
got
Michael
kids.
Jackson should necessarily adopt children.
Right,
I don't think
right.
that would be a good idea.
No.
No, that would be difficult.
They might have a little problem with him.
Yeah.
Do they do a check into your background? Because you had a controversial background, being married to Mike Tyson and
Yeah,
all
what
that.
did they say about
Did
Is he going to be hanging out at your place?
right? Yeah. Did they check to make sure that he's not going to be around?
Well, my situation was a really very personal situation. And
What do you mean?
It was like a person you knew or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a second. You're telling me like you
I don't want to.
somebody had the kid for
Don't
you?
mess with my son, Howard.
No, I'm not messing with your son. I'm not messing with your
Was
son.
it like I had the kid for you kind of thing?
Oh,
I
no,
think it was
no.
somebody got
You knew?
pregnant.
Oh, someone you knew got
Yeah, it
pregnant?
was just very like in family, very personal. things
Really?
Like that. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Which
That's
I
how you.
think for me it was good. It just kind of
Right.
I don't know. I kind of felt like it was from God, like kind of meant to be.
But you find it a hassle having kids, though? You can't go out that much? And,
Oh my God! No, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's hard to see a movie. I haven't seen like
Right.
list of movies I want to see. But in terms of a house, honestly, do you have children?
Yeah, I have 3.
Oh my God! It's the best thing in the world. I
Really?
can't imagine.
I wouldn't know. I'm never around.
Ask your wife.
My wife knows pretty much.
Yeah, she likes it.
So you're a really decent person. I mean, that you took this baby in.
But this baby, I mean, for me, I really went, with the whole thing with Michael and stuff like that. I didn't want to work. I was becoming, sad and cynical, and I'm a pretty happy kind of person.
I can
you know what I
see
mean?
that. By the way, I like the slit in
did
your
you
skirt.
find that,
It's very attractive. It's very nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, but
flirty.
I really found with
Right.
my little boy
Right.
that. I don't know. It sounds corny, but I just started to believe it. It's like seeing everything again for the first
Yeah.
time. You take him
Really?
to the beach, and you go, hey, it's pretty good. He's seeing it for the first time.
But how many hours a day you got to spend with this kid? I mean, is it a lot of time
gotta
investment?
spend.
Yeah, I mean, how many hours? Be honest. I mean,
he sleeps with me. I mean, all the
he
time.
sleeps with you?
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
Can't get him out of the bed.
He'll probably end up being a
Started
bedwetter.
it and it won't now stop.
He could grow up being gay if you sleep with him too much.
Oh, gay?
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's a macho.
Because you're very attractive and it gets very confusing. I'm being serious.
gonna-
If you were my mom and I'm sleeping with you, I'm having
You'd like
sexual thoughts.
women.
No, I'd have sexual thoughts about my mother.
And then what
But
would
that's
you do?
natural too. That whole Oedipal
That's
thing.
natural, but you're way out of control.
I'm out of.
Yeah, I mean, look at you.
Wow.
If I'm sleeping next to you and you're my mother and I'm getting aroused, there's no way I'm not getting
Well, I don't
aroused.
think she's going to sleep with him when he's like 7 or 8.
And he's probably 7 or 8, and he's going like, he's probably
Well, he
saying,
is 5.5.
see, 5.5? a young Howard Stern has a mother like that, I'm going, wait a second. She's not my biological mother.
Well, he
And yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not-
And I'm going,
Howard Stern
I
knew
can remember the
biological
labor
advice.
pains, Howard.
I'd be
I mean,
si-
I
no, you
remember-
don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm
no,
saying.
I'm saying, look at this hot piece of ass sitting next to me in bed. And you know what? She's not my real mother. I'm in bed with you. That's it. I'd go for you. You gotta be
Lately,
very.
he's been calling my butt fat. You got a fat butt.
And what's he doing looking at your butt? You see what I mean?
So I've kind of like.
You're
Yeah, you got to
very-
get him out of that bed.
I see what you mean.
You're very sensual. All right, and now are you living on your own? You're still living with your mom?
I don't live. I've been living with my mom in years.
Oh, really? I thought
Only
you.
while she was married to Mike Tyson.
I didn't live with my mom.
I never understood
But
when
I
you.
did have her around quite a bit because I felt safer. I needed as many people around
You
as
know
I
what?
could.
We brought up an interesting
just to, like,
question.
distract everything.
Yeah, but
What
we
is the
brought up an
interesting question?
earlier today. How do you get involved with Mike Tyson and stay involved after he starts talking?
Right. Yeah. You see, here's the thing. I see you.
They're laughing so much. There you are.
See, let me ask you all the questions I have for you. All right.
Okay.
I see you as an attractive, successful woman, intelligent woman. All right.
Right.
You meet a guy like Tyson. Okay, maybe there's some attraction, physical attraction, because the guy's kind of muscular and stuff. I don't know. I don't see it.
There wasn't any initial physical attraction.
Okay. So then you meet the guy, and he starts talking. And, I mean, no offense to Mike. I know he listens to the show, but the guy's really dumb. I mean, come on. Oh, yes, he is.
No, I would
Here we
tell
go.
you.
Oh.
Wait, first of all, I would tell you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, let me just say.
Didn't you go to Harvard Medical School or
For
something?
me, yeah, I went to Harvard Graduate School for me. Let me.
Didn't you go to medical school?
No, I didn't go to medical school.
Oh,
Harvard Graduate.
Harvard grad. So you're really bright.
Wow.
You need a man to
tell ya.
stimulate you.
Well, he did that. It was my first orgasm with him.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
But beyond that, well.
Wait a second. Let's get back to that.
Before that, I'll tell you how we got to the orgasm part.
Really?
Yeah, because
Well, he must be good.
well, before that, we gotta back it up because I want to try to explain this, and I actually I was thinking about writing a book.
Good.
And
Well, skip the book and let's get to it.
I'll talk to Howard about it.
Right. Good.
But
I'll write it with you.
I went to college at 15. I
Right.
graduated, and I had no life experience. I wasn't allowed out of the house. I did nothing. Most people partied, hung out, had.
Why?
sex
Was your
in
mother very
college.
controlling?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, she's a black woman that wants things to be better. I mean,
Right.
wants you to be better.
You will
Education
respect
is-
yourself. You will have.
No, she doesn't talk like that.
All right. Okay.
You're so crazy.
No, I was in a restaurant when I grew up in a black community. So when I was in a
Well,
restaurant.
I don't think Robin grew up with you.
All right, well,
I grew up in a black community.
Well, I did. And both of you did it. I did. And I'm telling you.
in a black community?
No.
I was with the
She was with the Jews. So anyway, right.
That's
So,
what my mom is. My mom is with the Jews.
so why couldn't I grow up with Jews? Why was I
wasn't for you.
Why was I in a very poor neighborhood? So okay,
She's
wait
like
a second.
Jewish. No, but I'm saying she knew of race. She thought that was the great kind of equalizer.
Okay.
Nobody
All
could
right.
ever take
So
that.
you were very sequestered.
Right.
All
So I
right.
met Michael, and I don't know why. First of all, anytime Michael talks like a baby,
Right.
he's probably lying because he didn't talk like that at home.
He didn't.
No.
You're saying he was more masculine a voice.
He has a different voice.
Yeah,
Right.
just, I mean,
He didn't talk like this.
He talk like this. Come on over here, baby, and give it to me some good.
Right.
He
So
didn't do that.
he was more normal than that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And in terms of like life and street smarts and common sense, it was everything.
Really?
Oh,
But how do you figure he
you
had?
know he's. I mean,
He is not
first
smart.
went to
I'll tell you-
prison when he was not. I mean,
Yeah.
he's from the street. He's
Right,
gonna
he
have that
definitely is
savvy.
street savvy. I wouldn't
Street
say.
savvy.
So how does he lose all his money then if he's a street smart guy? I don't get that.
That's a
Not
good.
street
I
smart.
think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that he kind of thought that with Don, it's interesting because he was told that Don was like the worst thing in the world.
Everyone said it.
and he kind of.
You said it.
Yeah, and then he kind of like, I can handle Don. Don't worry.
Right. And he couldn't.
Yeah,
And he
see, he
could.
thought he could.
It's like his own ego thing, like a challenge, and
Right.
he couldn't, which I think is really
Sad.
sad.
Very sad.
And there's no. I don't. So you're telling me Mike Tyson gave you your first orgasm?
Yeah.
How many?
I'm not sure I've had one.
Now,
since.
were you a
Is that
virgin?
true?
Wow.
Is it true? You haven't had an orgasm since?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Who have you been with?
Who have I been with?
She's had another husband since then.
Yeah, I have.
Didn't you get married
But
for-
he didn't give me. He didn't. I never had an orgasm with him.
Didn't you get married for like a day to that guy?
Yeah.
It was one day.
Yeah.
How does a marriage last for a day? I don't get that.
Well, it doesn't really. I
Right.
mean, he wanted his citizenship. I had
was this one of
fantasies
those?
of like a nuclear family. I really did. I said,
Right.
I didn't grow up with a father,
Right.
which I think is really important, even in terms of choosing men and
Those are the
choosing
hottest
right
chicks.
men.
The chicks who grow up without a father. Honest to God.
They're the hottest.
Yes.
Why?
Needy.
Needy,
Let me
looking.
tell you,
a
I am
theory.
so tired of
Right.
no, but I think there's something to that because
Yeah.
you're so hot.
Those are the kind I like.
I'm a pathetic girl.
That's what I like.
Just you like pathetic?
Yeah, I like
Here
girls who are
am.
needy and pathetic.
Needy and like, do you really love me? me.
Right, love that.
You know, if
good-looking
somebody's
girl
not
like you who
there-
thinks she's ugly. I love that.
Yeah, no, but you know what I'm saying. You're
Right.
trying to get the guy to, you're always trying.
You're perfect. You are perfect.
I'm really sad.
And that's what I want to write about.
Robin wishes she grew up without a father.
Right,
Robin
I was trying to
Quivers.
get rid of one.
Right. So, believe me, sometimes you don't want a father around.
You're
All right.
better off. You don't know it.
All right. So you're telling me the first time you had an orgasm in your life, and you had been with other guys.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't like you were a
not
virgin.
many, but yeah.
All right, a couple of guys.
You know, wait a minute. One of the best stories about Robin Givens that I ever heard
Yeah.
was that she had this guy
Yeah.
living with her for a while. Young guy.
What-
He was this struggling actor.
Living with me?
It was sort of around. He was a
Right.
struggling actor.
Right.
And she was like, God, like they'd had a good time for a little while. And then she was like, I got to get rid of this guy.
Right.
And eventually she somehow lost him. And he turned into Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard that you.
Yeah.
I heard that story.
Yes.
You had Brad Pitt.
In bed?
Yeah.
Many times.
Wow. I'd like to sleep with him. And I'm not even gay.
He's a
Say that to
good-looking
me, yeah.
He's a good-looking girl. No kid. Where do you meet?
My mom said.
You have an amazing life, actually. Wow. I mean, I read stories about you and stuff like. All right, here's what I read. Okay, so when you were in college, you met Lauren Holly, who was
our
married to Jim.
roommates.
You were roommates,
Right.
But what are the odds of that happening?
Yeah, like all of these
Yeah, I
girls.
saw
being
Lauren
roommates.
on the show.
Yeah.
And you were talking about like Jim giving her a nice, did he give you a nice hot bath, Lauren? And her face was like,
Yeah. And then, and also, you went to college with a girl you hate. What's her name? Holly Robinson.
yeah, I don't hate
You hate her. You hate her.
I don't hate her. I don't think that she. I
hate
really
her.
don't. I really hate Don King.
Oh, you hate Don King.
Yeah. So
Don
she
comes
doesn't
on
even-
here.
I don't even think about her.
Right.
But I would say
Next
if I'm
to-
gonna hate, if I'm gonna go in that area,
Right.
he would be in that area.
And she's in the dislike.
I just don't like it.
She's in the. I'd rather. I don't like what's. When somebody.
I'll tell you what I read.
When people are talking about you and they go on TV to talk about you, like that's how they get on the talk shows. And I
Here's
think
what it
that's
is.
kinda
You've been
sketchy.
enemies with actress Holly Robinson ever since you knew each other in college. In college, you once had a physical fight and had to be pulled apart from her. That's how much you hate her. Not true?
No.
Really?
No. Want me to tell you what happened?
And then when Shaq was dating Holly, you sent him a note saying, "Don't date Holly because she's trouble."
Now you've known me for 2 minutes, but do you think I do that? Do you think I take the time to do
I
that?
think you're very sweet.
I wouldn't take the time.
I can't imagine you sitting there doing
I'd
that.
rather go like bowling.
After you have a Brad Pitt, is it possible that you could be attracted to me?
Brad didn't give you an orgasm.
Brad Pitt didn't give you.
Christ, what's wrong?
Brad's bad in bed. I heard that.
No way.
No.
He couldn't possibly be.
He's nice.
He is nice.
Yeah, it was
All right,
nice.
tell me how this all comes about. How do you meet a Brad Pitt? Where do
We
you?
did head of the class. We were in acting class, so I met him there in acting
Right.
class.
He's
And
not a good actor.
really, because I thought he was good.
Did you see Meet Joe Black?
No.
All right.
I heard that was not very good.
No, it was very, very bad. It was painful. So you're telling me you meet a Brad Pitt in acting class and you see this guy and you go, "Oh my God."
I thought he was pretty good looking.
Well, please, of course.
And I thought he was pretty good. He did this like really endearing, this serious scene. So then you have this gorgeous guy, like dramatic.
He probably was thrilled that a famous actress was interested in him, right?
You think so?
Don't you think?
You think he noticed?
Yeah, I think so.
But Brad was very. I mean, it was a time when Michael and I were not together, but he was kind of really involved. And
Right.
I remember like one date.
Oh, this is after Mike.
It was after him.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we'd gone out and we'd come home, and Michael was there, and
Uh-oh.
it was
guy.
it was a real problem.
Wait a second. Brad Pitt comes home with you.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's there.
Yeah, it was a real problem.
Oh my God! And what did Mike say to Brad?
Oh, it was a real problem.
Get the hell out of here! I'm gonna kick your ass.
No wonder Brad couldn't give you an orgasm.
I'm gonna blow.
Good.
I'm gonna blow.
He was good.
Did Brad Pitt give you an orgasm?
Let me tell you. You want to know what?
I want the
He
truth.
actually got mad at me once because I faked it.
Wow. Wow.
And yeah, I don't think I was ready. I was still so comfortable with Michael, and you know what I mean?
Brad, get out of here! Get out! I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna blow right now.
And we talked about it later, and
Wait a second. So you come home. You come home on a date. You mean you like Mike? You're still married to Mike, but you come home on a date with Brad Pitt.
I think we'd just been
Separated.
I think we'd just been divorced, or something like. I mean, we saw each other for a while, like after we were divorced.
Right. You still made love to Mike even after you were divorced.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That was nice.
Why not? That was good.
Well, and also it's like what I knew. It was I was very comfortable with him.
Wow.
And it was a silly. I mean, he would.
He's
he
great,
would
huh?
like go on shows and talk about me and get someone to talk about me, and then he'd come home and say, if you're good to me or if you whatever, I'll
I'll give you some
have
sugar.
everything changed.
Wow.
I was like, leave me alone. But.
So wait a second. This is a great story. So you come home with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad Pitt. And
I think we had a bottle of wine and it went flying. And I opened the door really fast. I said, well, I'll handle it.
So what did Mike say to Brad?
Michael, I thought it was going to be worse than it was. He kind of laughed and was like, you don't want that white boy.
Ooh.
Look at that white boy.
Get that white boy out of here. So
Long hair. I think, or you know what I
It
mean.
must have been exciting to have Mike Tyson and Brad Pitt fighting over you.
Well, he wasn't Brad Pitt at the time.
But,
Thank you,
but he still looked like
Robin.
Brad Pitt.
God.
He looked like him. He looked like Brad Pitt. Did Mike kick
He's
his
a
ass?
Sagittarian man, and I think that's they're one of the nicest men.
Did Brad run from the house?
He was very upset.
And he ran.
Was he
He
hiding?
didn't run. He went inside.
I would have stood there and fought Mike.
But there were many nights.
Right. Of course I would have. For you, of course.
You would.
I'd kick his ass.
died for you, is what
I'm
I'm
on
saying.
brown belt in karate. I would have taken his knees out.
He would have died.
That's right.
He held still.
Yeah. Because in class the instructor holds still. So, wow. And then Mike threw Brad Pitt out, and then he took you for himself.
No, he did. But
That's not how it happened.
No? So you're telling me, like, when you met Mike, all right, because I want to understand this orgasm thing. When you met
You
Mike.
like that part, don't
I
you?
do. This is fascinating. When you met Mike,
Yeah.
all right, and, like, you're kissing him and stuff,
Yeah.
and you made him wait a while, right, before he could get to kiss you and all
well,
that.
you know what? One of the nicest things. We went out one night, and I mean, Michael was like one of the guys. I was just so comfortable with him. We're
Right.
out, and we're in the car coming home from somewhere, and he fell asleep on my lap, and he just like drooled all over my
Oh,
leg.
God.
Really?
And I thought that
was
like,
endearing?
I like that, Robin.
I thought that would turn a girl off.
I thought that
Tried
was
to drool.
Wow.
yeah. It was just.
Girls would say, look at this slob drooling on me.
But you know how many guys you're with? As a woman, and my thing is, you want to look nice, and you're not yourself.
So do you dig when a guy farts and stuff?
Wow.
I don't like farting too much.
Right,
I
that
was
turns
dating a
chicks-
guy recently, and he farts, and I don't like it.
Right.
I fart a lot.
You do.
Yeah.
But that's cute on you. See, I think that'd be sexy.
She has cute
You think
parts.
so?
Yeah, I
They
do.
smell really bad. I like that. Yeah. I kind of like that. Like people.
Could you fart right now?
No, but let me tell you, if I could, I would.
You would do it.
Yeah, I remember one time I was with my mom.
Yeah.
We were looking for a house. We're just looking at houses somewhere.
Right.
And it was just really stuffy.
What is that jacket you're wearing, by the way?
Oh, this is.
Can you
Betsy.
take that off?
This is.
Hi-yo.
What's wrong with this
Because
jacket?
I want to see your body.
I'm sweating underneath.
Yeah, why don't you take that off?
No, I know. This is good. It's,
You don't need
it's like
that.
A bear hugging
Come on,
me.
show your
This is
shoulders.
Betsy Johnson. I
Right.
love Betsy.
Very nice.
Do you like? Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Betsy Johnson.
Do you like Betsy?
Yeah, now take it off.
The feathers going.
Yeah,
you
then
let me
they
tell
get all
my
in your
fart
mouth.
story, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, wait. So.
By the way, you had sex with Eddie Murphy, too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
okay.
let's talk. Let's
All right.
tell you that right
Let's
after.
calm down and get it all.
Yeah. Let me just start. I like this fart story.
All right, go ahead.
Relax me.
What is your
Talking
fart story?
about farts really-
You seem pretty relaxed.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Oh, man.
You don't seem. I think you can take your panties off now. You're not nervous.
They have like brown stains.
Take them off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we're standing like in this this very small foyer,
Right.
and there's this stuffy woman there. It was very Republican, blonde. And,
Right.
my mom's talking to her, and she's pretty like stuffy, Catholic Jewish. You know what I mean? The Jewish thing.
Catholic Jewish.
Well, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
go ahead. But she's upper crust, yes.
Yeah, and I
All right.
let one go.
Right, like, but loud.
No, quiet, because those are the deadly ones.
Right.
You can hear it. They're not going to have much of
And
it.
did anybody say anything?
No, and
No.
that's what's so funny. It was horrific. in there.
Really?
It smelled so bad.
I can see why guys dig you. You're fun.
It's not so bad. And to see everybody just kind of go, but nobody said anything. But my
Did
mom
anything-
knows me, so my mom was like, "Would you stop it?" Like,
Did anything leak out?
no, nothing.
Nothing leaked out. Okay, all right. So wait a second.
I felt something run down my leg because, of course, I wasn't wearing panties.
Right.
No,
You don't like to wear panties, do you?
no, I already said that, Howard.
That's sexy. And do you ever go out in a dress without any panties and you go to a restaurant and your man is sitting next to you and then he just puts his hand up your leg while you're eating?
No, that's never happened. But I hope so. I hope one day that happens.
It might happen to you
I
in a
just
few
made
minutes.
love in a car for the first time.
When did you do that? Recently?
Yeah, about 6 weeks ago.
No kidding.
And I was like,
You were on a date?
yeah, I'm seeing this guy,
Who is this guy? White guy?
Yeah, white guy.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Yeah.
Those white guys.
Yeah.
What kind of car?
Well, I like. See, that's my thing too. I don't know if people understand this. Maybe as a black woman, you'll understand. I like black guys.
I've never been called a black woman before.
No, listen. Okay,
Oh, Robin,
but
right.
I like black guys that are like brothers, like black LL.
Well, obviously.
And then like I don't like black guys that are like white guys.
Right.
Or,
You like
or
real.
I like white guys.
You like real black guys.
I like black
like
guys.
street
brothers.
Street black guys.
I don't know what.
Well, that's what Whitney Houston's doing with Bobby Brown.
But
That's
I
a
don't
G
like. For
thing.
me, I don't like Bobby Brown. But
Right.
But I understand that. Or I like white guys. But I don't like black guys that are like white guys.
Right. Don't you think Eddie Murphy's kind of like a white guy?
No.
A little bit? No?
He's got a lot of money like a white guy.
That's what I mean.
He's like a white guy. So you
Did
want
Eddie-
to talk about Eddie Murphy?
What is it? Were you shocked to read that Eddie Murphy likes to look at guys' feet? Did that blow your mind?
Have you read that?
And even that movie, even that movie you did with him.
It was a
Yeah.
feet thing.
That was, remember, he was looking at your feet, and it was
Yeah,
a whole
but-
thing about feet.
But I'm not a man. When did it say somebody liked to look at his feet?
When he picked up that transvestite and he wanted to look at the feet.
Oh, I don't know about the feet.
He didn't say that. Where did you read that?
I don't know. I read something about. Didn't we have somebody on here who said that Eddie wanted to look at his feet?
Did you really?
I thought I had something with feet.
Somebody said. I remember there's a rumor running around about Eddie and feet.
Oh, all right.
I don't
Maybe-
know that
so maybe it's a
actually
rumor.
Documented anywhere.
How is Eddie Murphy as a lover on a scale of 1 to 10?
Eddie Murphy.
He didn't give you an orgasm.
Well,
He was before
you know
Mike.
what? She says that, and I wonder what kind of file she has in her head because she's going, Eddie Murphy. Like, you got to get back to him.
No, I was just really.
She's trying to be honest.
Really trying to be. Yeah, exactly.
I know.
was really trying to.
You don't want to be
there.
hurtful, but at the same point,
Well, it
Yeah.
wasn't
He
great
wasn't
because
great.
that would have been the first thing.
is it because
It was good. No,
is it
he's-
because Eddie loves himself so much?
Wow.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not fair to say necessarily, but let's say
He's
with
not
Brad.
giving.
Brad, you're right there. He's dealing with you. You're dealing with him.
Brad enjoys giving you oral sex.
Everything.
Right. And Eddie is not going to give you oral
just
sex because he's
there
Eddie.
with you.
Right. He's in the room.
What is Eddie?
Eddie is not in the room.
But Eddie's fun. I don't know.
But you didn't have an orgasm. No.
I probably did. I mean, I've made love to him a lot.
You did.
Yeah, I mean, we've known each other forever. I mean, it's, before he was.
Would it be safe to say that Eddie would rather be making love to Eddie than you? If there was a way for him to make love to himself?
I don't know.
Eddie watches himself in the mirror, I bet.
Yeah, like you're doing stuff to Eddie and Eddie's looking at himself.
How do I look?
Let's go in front of this mirror, baby.
I don't know. But, he's
No, Eddie's a
grown up.
genius.
He's
Eddie's
grown
brilliant.
Up so much.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think he's married. He has kids.
Whatever.
I think.
You haven't made love to him since he's married?
No.
You have not.
No.
I don't believe
absolutely
that.
not. No,
Really?
I'm telling you,
Is that true?
I would tell-
Really?
Howard.
Ever have Chris Rock?
No.
Sinbad?
What,
No.
Rerun?
Black? No.
All right.
Now go to the white guys.
All right. So
Rerun's too fat for me.
but yes, but Eddie was before Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie and I was a sophomore in college, I think, when I met him.
Really?
So we've
Now,
known
how do you
each other
meet
for
Eddie
a
Murphy
long
when you're a
time.
sophomore in
Yeah. How do you do that?
He had just auditioned for Saturday Night Live, and
Man, you are
I was
beautiful.
with some friends
Yeah.
at one of those comedy places, and we met. And he was just, we hung out and come to school and stuff like that. So
He comes to school.
Yeah. Imagine Eddie Murphy shows up at your school.
That's so funny.
That's
But he
cool.
wasn't Eddie Murphy.
Right. He was a guy.
Yeah,
He was a
he's like
guy.
this guy, and then he was on Saturday Night Live, so that was
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that was good.
And then when he got famous, you were still with him.
Yeah, but
Wow.
like off and on.
Right.
And then we did Boomerang.
And Eddie
together. That
Murphy
was
didn't
nice.
give you an
Boomerang.
orgasm.
Yeah. Eddie didn't give her an orgasm.
No, I don't know. That's not. I don't
You
know.
said
I-
He didn't.
Tyson was the first one.
So when did that happen? Did it take Mike a long time to get you an orgasm, or was it like the first time you were with him?
No, it wasn't the first time I was with him because I'm somebody like.
You're a lot of work.
I think probably I am, but I want the person. I want him to feel. I'm thinking about him feeling good. You know what I mean?
You concentrate too much on your lover, and you're trying to impress him with how good you are and making him feel good.
Especially then, because I was like a
Right.
kid. Really.
Right.
And now I really want to learn to just think, okay, it's
Make me
okay if
feel
you
good.
Make me feel, which I think goes back to the whole father thing.
Right.
Do you think that?
Yes, I absolutely think that.
Yeah.
I
And
think
it's
that
okay that I feel good.
you want to please daddy. You want
Yeah.
that daddy to. You want to
Yeah.
please him. Now you're saying, hey, make me feel good.
I'm trying with that. I mean,
Right.
I'm
She's
trying.
working on it. Now.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it yet.
Don't work on it too much.
But with Michael, we had so much fun in bed, and I think that's my personality. I'm not like
Right.
I like to have fun. I mean, a big, huge human Sunday.
So was Eddie Murphy your first guy you ever had sex with? It was, wasn't it? He took your virginity.
I don't want to say that.
Because you were 16 when you
Took
met
my
Eddie.
virginity.
No, you were
Kind
16.
of like gave it to him. He didn't take it.
But weren't you 16 when you met Eddie?
I was 16.
Right.
Yeah.
He's robbing the cradle.
No, he
No,
was
he's not. He was
19.
19. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You could go to jail
Robin,
for
you're
that.
the voice of reason here.
You could go to jail for that.
No, he was 19 years old.
So he took your
And I
virginity.
think he's very nice.
I think that's kind of cool that Eddie Murphy took your virginity. Very nice.
There's applause. Did I do good?
Yeah. Did I do good? Are you kidding?
16.
So Eddie must have a special place in his heart for you, because how many virgins do you ever get? You know what I mean?
How many, Howard?
Me? None. Nobody ever gave me that gift. Was it painful?
I mean, let me tell you, Howard. I like start screaming if you just pull it out.
Really? Every part of sex is painful for you.
Oh, now?
No, then.
No.
Then.
I was just like
Scared.
We didn't talk about sex in my house.
Really?
I mean, with my kids, I want to talk about sex. I want to say.
It's smart, yes.
You know, that whole Catholic thing.
I talk to my kids about
Jewish
sex. The Catholic Jewish thing is ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I'm on the same
The
wavelength as
guilt,
you.
you know, you should feel. Then you feel guilty if it feels good.
Right. You should feel
you just
good.
can't win.
Exactly. Oh, you're a hot little tomato. And oh my, that's something else.
What?
I was just thinking about you and Eddie
What
taking
about
you.
Michael as my human Sunday?
How about Michael as the guy who gave you your first orgasm? That's what I'm working
yes,
up to.
okay,
All right,
yeah.
so you're in bed with him. You've gone to sleep with him a couple of times. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden,
I think we were married
Kaboom.
then. I don't know if we were married or not.
Right.
I don't know if we were married, but I mean, I was really comfortable with Michael. I mean,
And
it
he
was
gave you
just
your first-
fun. I would say, you know, I'll tie you up tonight or move over here or do that. It was
Is it?
fun. He
Right.
laughed, I laughed.
and you're telling me that this orgasm, did it come about through oral sex or from actual intercourse?
Intercourse.
Intercourse.
And how nice is that?
That's nice.
Yeah.
When a man can
And I
deliver
think it was
that.
like a combination of, wow, I mean, how do I explain this? But, yeah, intercourse.
Yes.
And then when Michael is
done.
working out for a fight, he has great.
Thank you.
It's like my favorite part here, the
Stomach. The six pack. I have that.
Yeah, and so the bones and the it's
He's
not-
very muscular.
That was nice.
It was nice to touch his six pack when you were with him.
Yeah.
And he feel his six pack rubbing up against you
Exactly.
while you were having sex because it
Exactly.
hit you in the right place.
Exactly. So it was like, whoa, and then I would,
God, you're a lot of
What's
fun.
that?
and then I would say,
See, because everybody thinks that like you were just going after Tyson for his money and all that.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, you were
I hate
digging
that.
him.
I
Well,
loved
do you
him.
know a lot of people? It's still said today that the first person to beat Mike Tyson was Robin Givens.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah, that's what people.
Who said
That's a
that?
shame because
Yeah.
I really think, for me, I know it's something that I'm just now getting over. I mean, even being
You didn't
here-
even come out of it with that much money.
Oh, well, you probably know because we have like a mutual thing, Dan. I got like anybody that thinks I got any money is like,
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't get that much money out
no,
of
I got like zip.
it. Zip.
Yeah.
Well, you want to hear what the rumor is on that?
What is it?
Yeah.
What's the rumor?
The rumor is
Go ahead.
that, she grabbed everything she could on the way out. Like she stuffed a purse with jewelry.
Well,
But
wouldn't that
okay,
be-
that's
but-
smart.
I'm
Why
just
not?
telling you what I've heard.
Let me tell you, Robin, can I say now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wish I had.
You didn't even do that.
I really, no, I'm not talking about even grabbing things on the way out. I remember even Don saying to me at one point, put some money away because Michael's going to need it,
Michael's going to need it.
Yeah, someone's going to need it.
But I wish I had done the things that they.
They say. Remember,
Yeah, I
heard
really wish.
Tyson.
I was like, yeah.
But this isn't funny part. But Tyson once said that he actually hit you, and he said it was the hardest punch he ever threw.
It was the best punch.
It was the best punch he ever threw.
Yeah.
That you see, that I can't forgive.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the other
But
question.
you know what was really interesting?
What?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because I think, like, in terms of like everything you're saying and rumors, and not getting serious or anything, but it's interesting to me society's reaction to him loving having done that, and wow, she bounced off of one wall, went to the other, and
Right,
then I
yeah.
knocked her out.
Like, why be proud of
It's
that?
kind of really sick.
It is.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I don't understand how the one punch didn't even kill you. How could you take a punch like that?
Take your head
Who could
off.
survive a punch?
That's when I
like
said
that?
he's
You're
not the greatest
a little
fighter that ever
girl.
lived.
Well, he always used to say to me, "Don't worry, I'm a professional. I know how to hit you."
Oh my God!
Don't worry. If I hit you, I know what I'm doing.
I can hit you. I know where to hit you.
Oh,
my
man.
But the other thing that everybody always talks about is the Barbara Walters interview.
Right.
Yeah.
And how you got Mike to sit there like that.
No, well, I was talking to somebody the other day because I'm doing, I'm out talking about the show, so
Right.
I'm doing, and I'm feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, we got to talk about the show, Michael Jordan,
but
American Hero.
Yeah, but I'm feeling a little bit better, so I do feel like I can talk to people now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you're very upfront.
Yeah, I'm very upfront. It got
Right.
me in trouble, but I'm very upfront.
Right.
But the guy said to me, was he drugged?
Sure
That's
he
what
was.
everybody thinks.
Of course. So what?
we said.
You better
Somebody
drug
had
him.
an Uzi off camera, and it was like the insanity of it.
Is it weird doing Michael Jordan, American Hero? Is he endorsing this, Michael Jordan?
No.
Oh, he's not.
No.
And didn't you make love to him too?
No, we did some heavy, serious fooling around.
Right, Michael Jordan. See, isn't it weird to be in a story of his life?
What the other rumor?
What's the other rumor?
Go ahead, Robin. Just take every bit of confidence I've just built up for the last 12 minutes.
When you say,
You know what, you see, the thing about her is that when she became very well known and her mother was there all the time.
Go ahead.
Then all these stories, then when things started to go bad, all these stories started to just fly around.
Okay.
And one of them was that your mother or you or somebody used to write letters to every famous black man.
Wow.
Well,
Every
that's just
rich
absurd.
black man.
Take her on. Hit her.
That's absurd.
Get you dates. And that's what people, I mean,
Does she need to write letters to get dates? Look at her.
Not only is that absurd, but
I don't
that's
need a
not
letter.
fair, too, in terms of, I mean, look at Demi Moore. I mean, Demi Moore, Emilio Estevez, and you know what I mean?
Like we might as well get it all out on the table.
No, I have no
This is what
problem with that.
people
But
have been saying.
that's just absurd. I actually had never heard that one, Robin.
I never heard that either.
Everybody.
That was absurd.
She was really she was shocked.
Can I say
when she
something?
finally caught Mike Tyson.
There is-
I mean,
Mike Tyson
not
called
only
her.
that-
Huh?
Mike Tyson called her. That's
I'm
documented.
just telling you what they said.
Not only that, but I really broke it. That's what I'm talking about in terms of the book. And
Right.
you mentioned Judith Regan or somebody. I said I'll talk to Howard about
Yes.
it. Because just to deal with things in terms of living and the pain for
You should write a book.
What was so painful is that things being so far from the truth.
And when you didn't speak, everybody just assumed, well, look at her. She's heartless. She doesn't even have a problem getting over him. She's gone.
I'll put out a book with you.
That's absurd. Not only that, but that's silly and not.
But I'm just
not-
talking, that's the image people have.
But in
of you.
terms of Michael, I mean, my mother did everything she could to get me to not marry him. I
Right.
mean, and to
Well,
not
I
be in
can't
this
blame her
business.
for that.
Hey, and what's wrong with your mother? Hey, everyone says, hey, a mother should be involved with her kid. As soon as they get involved with the kid, everyone's screaming that you got involved with your mother.
Probably that was the most difficult part for me in terms of involving my family.
Man, you're sexy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, you don't have to write a letter to anybody.
That
It
is
wasn't
just
about
so
whether she had to
silly.
write a letter.
You don't have to
It was
write.
that it was sort of implying that she was shopping for a very rich
She doesn't need
a
that.
very rich athlete is what it was sort of.
I'm no athlete, but I'll marry you.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Robin.
Are you
I'm
kidding?
not saying I believe these things. I'm telling you what I heard.
Yeah. You know what I heard about you, Robin?
Robin sent me a letter the other day.
Catfight.
Send me a letter.
I won't tell you.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So here you are in
back to some fun.
here you are in a TV movie
Yeah.
about Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
and yet
And
he
you
was
know him.
and yet he was a lover of yours.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. Go back to that file.
Now, if you talk to any successful, beautiful actress, I'm telling you, because I've talked to some. I'm talking about off the
talked to
air.
a bunch.
I've
Oh,
talked to
off the
about off the air. They all tell me that part of the fun of being a successful actress is that you can make love to almost anyone you want.
Wow.
And that it's the kind of thing where whatever fantasy you have, it can come true. And that's sort of the neat thing. You meet other famous people.
Well, that's all
and
you meet.
That's
And it's
right.
like
Famous, beautiful people.
But it's a big
Right.
deal to people, but it's not a big. These are your peers.
These are your peers. These are
the
people you work
you're
with.
all the time. So
And why
kind of
not?
When you talk about it, it seems like but these are the people you're with all the time.
And the reason you go for them is like, hey, you've seen them so much that you kind of feel like you have something in common with them. You know them to a
do,
degree.
actually.
So that's
Right,
what
that's
happens.
the same
Yeah, but what I was
Now, how do you meet a
Right.
Michael Jordan, though?
How did I meet Michael?
I'm sure
it was
he
when
wa-
I first got to Los Angeles, and
Right.
I had started doing head of the class, and he had just started playing basketball.
Right.
And it was like our agents or something, and
Hooked you up, said, hey,
yeah, and it was like it was nothing serious. We didn't really like go for each other.
really, I wonder why. I mean,
I
he's
don't
an
know.
attractive guy.
He's gorgeous. I think. I mean, I think he's gorgeous. I think Michael.
He's a
Jordan
really good-looking guy.
is like you bite him and he bleed chocolate or something.
Right. So
I think
that's
he's-
not your
but-
type?
Of course he's. I mean, I think he's so hot.
But he
I don't
couldn't give
know-
you an orgasm.
I don't know why.
Isn't it weird that he couldn't give you an orgasm?
I don't think in terms of my personality.
Were you
like, I
scared?
remember
Because
one
I know
time-
for a fact that he's very large. His genitals are very, very large. In fact,
know this for a fact
because
because you
I know
slept
someone
with
who's
him?
no, I know someone who slept with him and said he even has to have an extra large rubber.
Really?
Did you not see that?
I don't like remember Michael Jordan at all in terms of a sexual. Like I don't remember his
Really?
genitals.
You don't.
No.
So then they can't be that
remember
large.
him sexually.
No, I don't remember him sexually at all.
So he can't be that large. If you could.
I mean, with Michael, it was more. I was very young. It was like serious fooling. Or it wasn't like
Michael large?
Michael Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like one of my best friends, he was in the shower once and I'd forgotten my keys, and I said, "Well, go back and get the keys." And she came back like,
Oh my God! Really?
"You poor thing."
Really? Too much to
It
handle.
was fun.
I bet.
How did it fall apart if it was that much fun?
Because he was not bright.
Well, right now though, it's easier to remember the good times. I'm very far from the situation, so
Right.
it's nicer. I mean, But it became an abusive situation. I mean,
Right,
Why?
he punched
But
her.
what, what happened? Was it just, he's gotten stressed out, or what was going on?
He's a nut.
Yeah,
Well, I
don't
know
think-
that,
I
but
don't-
sometimes it takes something to set off a nut.
Well, he's
No, I
nothing
think that
takes
he's
it.
always had.
Yeah, he just has
had some
rages
problems.
or something.
And one. Of
I
the
treat you like a princess.
One of you're making it sound awfully nice.
It is nice.
And I'm very needy, Lord knows.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a needy woman. You chain you to the bed and make love to you.
Man.
No, I chain you to the bed, Howard.
Really?
I don't like the idea of being.
Shackled?
No.
Oh,
I'm
please.
still in the control thing.
Right. Do you shave everything off?
Like all the hair all over
Yes.
my body?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, we'll see about that.
I heard you. Is that? Do you like that?
No, that's not my thing. Meanwhile, so you're
But
kidding
in
me.
terms of Michael, let me say this.
By the way, you just ruined my day. Tyson's that big, huh?
Yeah.
You didn't
God.
think so?
No, I thought he was tiny.
With that high voice. huh?
No.
I'm glad to hear Michael Jordan isn't that big.
I don't even remember.
Really? Then he couldn't have been that big.
I don't remember.
And I can't believe he didn't. The great Michael Jordan couldn't give Robin Givens an orgasm.
Hey,
Loser.
I'm trying to think of I don't know. I don't remember. And Michael Jordan's married. He's married to a lovely woman with
Yeah.
a family.
Yeah, but she's probably starved for an orgasm.
Oh,
Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't
terrible.
know.
I wonder why Michael Jordan didn't marry you.
I told you we didn't. You know,
didn't
in terms
click.
of our personalities.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem fine to me.
I think I remember one time I was leaving his house. We were on a date, his family's house, and we were driving back somewhere. And this is a long time ago. But he said to me something about go fix my hair, but I'd already combed it. You know, maybe it was like
Really? He told you to fix your hair.
or like.
Oh,
I
that's
said,
disgusting.
I said, I'll drive for a little while, and he didn't think that women should drive.
Imagine telling a beautiful woman like this, go fix your hair.
Like, look at you.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
No,
That's like different
please.
style.
Please.
I mean, look at the way I dress. It's like my
Beautiful.
mom came over to babysit this morning.
I can't tell if you have big boobs, though.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I can't see your
Did
chest.
you see me
got
in
that.
Playboy? I don't have big boobs.
I did see you in Playboy.
Yeah, I have little boobs.
I liked them.
Yeah, they were okay. I thought about getting a boob job.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Let
I
me see. Open up your jacket so I can see. Oh, those are nice. What are those? A B?
B, exactly.
Oh, those are fine.
Yeah.
Don't touch them.
I can't imagine in terms. I mean, watch your show and the women have these
Big boobs.
Yeah, they can't do anything. You notice that they can hardly move.
If you went to a C, I wouldn't complain. But I'll tell you the truth. I don't think you need it.
I can't. No, and I'm like.
And you don't
joking.
sag or anything, do you?
No,
Oh,
and,
no.
I'm joking. I can't imagine the surgery thing unless it's very necessary.
Right.
Matter of life or death.
Yeah, well, you don't need surgery. You're perfect. You're my little sweet cupcake.
You're scrumptious.
All right, so you star in Michael Jordan, American Hero. And what do you do?
Coming on.
You play his wife or something?
I play Juanita Jordan. As
You
well.
do.
Yeah.
So he probably doesn't like this. Did he call you up and say, "Listen, what are you doing being in my life story"?
No,
No.
I haven't talked to Michael Jordan.
I see. And this
And do you still
Ever.
talk to Mike Tyson?
No, I haven't talked to Michael.
Haven't-
He's in.
it's hard to get a hold of.
Well, you can find him now.
You know, you should have married. You should have married Don King. He's got all the money.
Let me tell you something.
You do not like him.
No, but don't you think in terms of Michael and in terms of, one of the things in terms of rumors or that was very bad is when I mentioned that, I suggested that he go see a doctor.
Right. I thought that was
and
smart.
That wasn't good. And that for me was very hopeful when somebody said that he had something, like there was a title for it. I
Right.
said, great, then you call it something?
If a guy is hitting you and a guy's being abusive and you suggest he sees a doctor, that seems very, very understanding and legitimate.
Right, but what's interesting to me now is with medicine is that, oh, she's drugging him,
Right.
She's drugging him so she can take his money.
Right.
I had his money.
Right.
Doesn't anybody figure
That's
I
why
had
you're
all I
there.
needed?
Why do you need to
all
drug
I
him for it?
wanted. But, and now it's his own defense people are saying, oh, he needs medicine.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God.
It was a weird situation. I could see that. Hey, you wanna-
Being with Mike Tyson must be a weird situation.
Yeah.
That's all I can.
I can't imagine.
What kind of guys do you like?
Sane.
Me.
Saying that's a good beginning.
She's in love with me.
I think that's also I still go back to
Do
the
a lot of people call you Robin Quivers? Because everyone calls Robin
No.
Quivers Robin
It
Givens.
happens once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was telling somebody outside, I actually saw you walking on the street once on
Really?
Madison. And I was gonna, but
Well,
then-
people say to me all the time, they go, well, you work with Robin Givens. And I go,
In fact, somebody said the other day, oh, yeah, Howard works with Robin Givens and she was married to Mike Tyson. I
Right.
was like, no.
yeah.
People think
See
that-
how it all starts?
Maybe-
See how it all starts?
see, if I work with you, maybe you'd put out a little more than Robin does. She won't give me anything.
Like sex?
Yeah, sex. Robin doesn't put out for me at all.
I wouldn't.
Isn't that
I
terrible?
put out as much as I can.
And I'm as big as Mike Tyson.
I've heard.
What is it, Darren?
Yeah, I made out with Robin at a club about 7 years ago.
You did not,
Yes, I
baby.
did.
It's possible. It's possible.
Grabbed my private part.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Did you like it?
Well,
And then the whole time she was whispering in my ear, Michael.
oh, get out of
Did you
here.
like it?
How I hung up on him.
Silly guy.
No, I don't go to clubs or anything.
That's unbelievable. You don't. Well, with me, you would. And you wouldn't wear underwear.
I wouldn't.
I'll tell you that.
Howard.
All right, anyway.
I think I'd have a great time hanging out.
You're damn right you would. You wouldn't know what hit you. All right, Robin Givens.
No, not again.
She doesn't want to hear that.
No, I'm pretty sure you could beat me up. Don't have to worry about me. Robin Givens, a delightful woman, and certainly a great radio guest. Wouldn't you say,
It's been
Robin?
a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, please. Are you kidding?
Do you think I was was I too revealing?
You were not too revealing.
Well, I mean, not for you.
No.
Do you think,
For the Rosie O'Donnell show, maybe, but not for me. No, you're absolutely
do you
wonderful.
think I can leave and think that I did a good job?
A home run out of the park.
Really?
Yes. The only thing you left out was actually farting on microphone.
do
That's
the
the only thing you didn't do.
That would have really helped.
That would have helped. You wish you had something in you. Robin Givens, everybody. We'll be back right after these words.
How did I do?
Great. Wait till you see the response you get today from just people just when you walk around the city.
Really?
And they heard you, and the truck drivers will be yelling at you. You were great.
Really?
Yeah, you'll
Oh, good. Okay.
So you okay though?
Am I okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I wanted to ask him because I believe, to be honest, in terms of can I just did he do a good job? You know. So.
But you were real nervous going in. Did you calm down once you got in there, or?
Yeah, I kind of did. He's just fun, and my approach always is to be, just be myself and honest. So, oh no.
And you didn't show any skin.
No, I didn't. No, I told you my security blanket. But he was very nice.
You had a good time?
Yeah, he was very nice.
Yeah. Was it everything you thought? I mean, was
Oh, the whole sex stuff and all
Yeah.
that, everything I thought.
yeah. You ran that because was that the same exact interview you did in your mind last night?
No. No, it was a little bit more explicit than I dreamed about, but
Now, do you think you can hear from any like Mike? I mean, like Michael Jordan, any of these guys after this interview? Like,
no, I'm sure anybody in terms of going on the show. I mean, Eddie is somebody that I really do, I consider him a friend, and we don't speak often, but I consider him a friend, so I hope I handled,
do you think he's gonna be calling you
all
today?
that stuff. No, I hope not. Is it coming on tonight?
No,
I
not
hope
yet.
not. Oh, God. I didn't touch, the thing about his looking at men's feet and stuff like that. I was like, well, leave that alone. So, yeah.
So you think you're okay? You don't think anybody's gonna be angry at you or anything?
I hope not. I really don't need anybody else to be mad at me.